Yes, we are live, ladies and gentlemen. We are live. For once, we are spot on in terms of the time, and today, the second of the second, 2023. In other words, February 2nd, 2023. It's a very special program, and we've been holding exclusive interviews along the way with few people. Especially from one side of the political aisle, but we still call on everybody else who are involved in this political conversation to get on board because the platform is actually open into speaking to Sierra Leoneans them. We get intentions, here in positions of leadership so that we go able to understand where they're heading. In this case, it's not national leadership, but this is a pathway to national leadership. Today we get a very special interview with a young man who I go bring come soon and allow him to introduce himself. He's from the All People's Congress Party, and as una all go know, the APC they go through waiting a refer to a soul searching period, and this soul searching period is very significant in the history of the party because never before it's been through good and bad times, but never before has it been through what they go through now, and especially so during an election year. And recently, a new position pop up, one of the most important region we happen for the United Kingdom, and now one of the man they aspire for a position within that remedy. Now want to talk to this evening. So I ask Una, please help for share. This part, Una we don't join. I think about 10 of Una. Of course, the program just starts. Please help for share. This not the TNN TV media empire. Please don't touch that dial. It's going to be very interesting. So with me today, as you can see on the frame, is a young man vying for the position of chairman for the London chapter, which is a new and novel position. Before I go any further, I go ask the young man here and the honors for letting introduce himself to Una, so at least I not leave anything. Mohamed Conteh, it's been a while. I think the last time I spoke with you on camera was 3 years ago, if not more. Still have that tape, and sometimes I do watch it. Very, very brilliant interview, and I can say you're a well-spoken man, and not because I'm speaking to you. The evidence is out there. If I can give you the opportunity for introduce yourself to Fambulen, please.
Thank you very much, Prince. And first of all, I will say good evening to you, Prince, and then good evening to all the audience. And tonight, we left them busy schedule them and decide for can listen to this wonderful interview. Me na Mohamed Conteh, of course, I born na Maburoka, Tonkolili District, Kolifa, Rowala, Tipton. And then, of course, I started my humble beginnings there, where I attend the Roman Catholic Primary School, and then I proceed na Makeni, Usai, I attend also Our Lady of Fatima, and then based on the nature of job where me daddy they do, where they can transfer them here and there, I happen for also attend the RC Falabana Potloko, Usai assist me selective entrance examination, and I also even attend Mile 91. Where now the Bishop Comforty Secondary School. Then later part, I go Freetown, I attend the Ahmadiyya Muslim Secondary School, Usai assist me GCSE O level during the interregnum. Of course, you don't say we get 2 wasted years. I enter the Jala University, Usai I study general agriculture. Then I work in the Ministry of Agriculture for a couple of years. Then I get scholarship for can study abroad. I study forestry. Of course, when I get the scholarship, and later come England, where I get another scholarship where I study LLB in law, and of course, other related areas of discipline. So if you ask me for introduce myself, I think in short, not only I go give you, but however, I go also kind of throw light, say, me, a member of the UK and I branch, where I don't serve as the Secretary General at the Youth League of the UK and I, and then later, I became the, how is it called, the deputy young Congress leader now, as we call him now. So presently, me an outgoing member of the Young Congress or the Youth League. So therefore, now I divide for become the new chapter, the newborn baby, the chairmanship position for the London constituency chairman. Over to you, Prince.
What a resume. And your volume just cut down just a little bit. So maybe, I don't know what you touch. But it just went down a little bit. We still hear you, but it went low. But many thanks for that. Quite very colorful, quite very, very impressive. So just like you say, I want to pick up on one thing where you end up with and just take them from there. So before then, what we know about the APC, the United Kingdom, was something you refer to as chapters. Okay, and there was nothing new about this position where you divide for, it never existed. So I believe say it's a new position. If this is not the case, Mr. Conteh, would you explain to me about why, first of all, the introduction of a new position of this kind at this time, and waiting at the significance of this position where una divide for?
Oh, thank you very much, Prince. I want to remind you, before now, say the diaspora are more or less like an affiliate body to the party. But over the years, we put in a white paper wherein we kind of ask or make a request that they will recognize the diaspora as the 6th region, like any other region as Salone, where constitutes and make up the All People's Congress Party. So if you see we now, they kind of organize themselves into constituency, now a replica of waiting they happen at Salone. Salone, we get regions them. So therefore, if they don't recognize we as a 6th region inside the political circles of the APC party, so therefore we for replicate exactly what they happen. The downside is the fact that we don't get wards them, because in Sierra Leone, it starts from the ward level, you get the constituency, you get the district, and you get the region. So we being the region of the APC party, the newborn baby where you talk about, when at the London chapters, before now, we get regions them, equally so. Now, the UK and I, wherein we get the Manchester, we get the Reading and Oxford, we get the Bristol, now we get the London. Why the London itself don't become a chapter or it don't become a constituency is the fact that London, I will refer them as the political center of politics, now the UK and I. Now then we get about 70 to 80% of we membership. So it's a fact that cannot be erased that the London constituency will be left out and other areas and constitute for kind of make up the district now the UK and Ireland. It will be an erroneous assumption. So it just but necessary for let London also become a constituency. So if you can ask me why now, why make this newborn baby come into being, now exactly what I explained to you, so that we the diaspora don't become a 6th region. So therefore we for replicate exactly what they happen, or if not exactly near what they happen at Salone, where we get other regions, we get the 5 regions in our country.
Wow. That gives people a complete insight into, and very important, very critical, because not everybody understands what it's all this about. That was a good piece of lecture. At least we all understand what this is all about now. So a few things there where you don't see, give us an insight into the kind of person where you be within the party. Or at least there will have been some specialty, even though you don't serve as Secretary General for the Youth League, now the UK and I. You've also participated or done, I believe, other things during your period within the All People's Congress. The question I want to ask to you, is there any uniqueness or unique relationship within the All People's Congress with you, per se, or vis-a-vis the APC as to you?
Thank you very much, Prince. I think that's going to be the icing on the cake about my candidacy. Prince, I will say special thanks to you. Before now, people they jump into politics for various reasons without a unique history. But let me just unpack myself to you tonight. Prince, I started my humble beginning way back in 2002, when I mean within the political circles of the APC. 2002, as a young man, I enter university, I register, I get me registered membership card now. By then, where I register, where the SLPP been seized, all the property will not be even get a headquarter. If I can recall, I register now one room in Palona, Pandemba Road, who side the APC party been get office. You know, I enter into the politics during the exuberant days of student union politics. I happen to be the first student union leader of the APC after the interregnum. So, Namina, the first person we get my way red na Jala campus. Same Jala University be there in Freetown. So, na so I begin. And by then, beaucoup people don't want to associate themselves with the party. Now then we begin with own political activism. As a young man, I'm very enthusiastic about the party because I grow up, I meet my mama and my papa inside it. And all tangibles them where we get now the country by then, now only the APC name the flag up, say na den do am. From the days of Sheikh Stevens up to the days of Pakaba, of blessed memories, all the tangibles them. You talk about the U building, you know, you talk about the National Stadium, you talk about all the developments where they happen along na the country, na APC be the do am. So I be get that determination, say, yes, me for be a contributing factor, for even do more for we country. You know, so now so I come inside the APC party where immediately I register, but not to be a smooth ride. Me as a young man, you know, prices be the skyrocketed in the country during the Pakaba in regime. So we be the give posters them to people and for let them know why the issues here be the happen and why we need an alternative governance structure for kind of redeem we from that problem day. So now so we start. Say 2005 come, some of we lead that students demonstration where they Jala and the likes of by Mahmoud and others lead the delegation from FPC who can converge on Circular Road and demonstrated. I happen for be one of the victims them where they arrest and detain, you know, as a result of that. I come now the United Kingdom, I don't stop there. I do the same thing. I don't say when I go see the man when I the megaphone man, when I me. And most of the petitions where we put in, Mohamed Conteh here is part of that. If we see that semblance of peace na salon, now as a result of activity, political activities now, for make it known to the international community, say, waiting the happen na salon is not palatable. You know, the abuse of power is visible. We make it known to the international community. Say, we democracy, where we they try for nurture, actually, person don't come, where they make sure say they try for kill that effort the way other people they won't put into them. Like the past regime, the APC regime under the leadership of Anes by Kuruma. So if you ask me in short, today you know say the signature tune of all the demonstration and Mohamed Conteh Chidoya na Induam, na composer. So me not a stranger to all the activities in day. If you ask me, Prince, I will give you, if I can give you a brief historical background about my relationship with the party in the political aspects of this is the Mohamed Conteh. Thank you.
Thank you very much. It seemed like you very much you engine very much oiled and lubricated in terms of the APC engine, because you've been there, like you say, quite impressive from youth days. So you've given something to the party. Another thing I want to flag to you is something we come to mind as well in terms of sacrifices that potentially you don't make for the party. We also understand, say, the APC, like I begin the program, don't they go through a soul searching period. Very difficult times for a political movement at this particular time. And we don't see elections after elections, by-elections after by-elections in difficult circumstances. Some of them, the outcome were bad. The others, in the end, despite the challenges and the upheaval, in the end, it ended up good. One of them we understand, say, you get connection to, and was very outstanding as the one na Bendugu. So I wonder whether you will touch on this, because these are quite critical in the annals and archive of APC in time to come. Will you let the public know, and including Mr. What is it about Bendugu by-election in you?
Thank you very much. Actually, you've just aided me, to be honest with you, and flag up this particular issue, because at times, not to everything we they capture. That's draw the line of disparity between myself and the rest. So for catch up with Mohamed Conteh, definitely necessary for let you get actually a unique relationship with the party. Thank you very much, Prince. The Bendugu by-elections, Prince. People can say the APC party, we're not strategic. We sabi dance, we sabi sing, but at the end of the day, when it comes to political strategy for win elections, we not get them. Here is a young man who take upon himself. He identifies some of these problems. He actually meticulously assessed the situation as one of the most critical seats there where we lost at Sonkolili district. He embarked on a journey where defined the history of that part of the country. I go there covertly by my extended family, where accepted me. I stay, and they identify, say they get issue where they want for our help, and we work together and identify them issues, and we have stepped in and helped without them knowing waiting on my own intention and waiting I actually go there for. What I do, I make sure say I establish some structures them in place where in turn I use or actually kind of touch the four corners of Bendugu. What in that mean? I establish the Borowa Descendants Association. I also established the Kasafoni Development Association and also the Bendugu Students Union. At the end of the day, now their structures they are used and their executive members they are used as coordinators. It not ever happened in the history of Bendugu, because the man will be there by then as member of parliament is very ruthless. So by establishing those structures, are able to infiltrate all the villages them and the sections them, wherein and make them possible for let we get executive representations of the APC party. You know, now so I do by the time the SLPP de Mara or the fence APC president say we don't go far and we don't propagate the ideology of the APC. And why not the APC the people them for choose? It cost me a lot. I build a one old health center where the people they request for. Before then, we not get too much tangible where we they write about as a party. I give scholarship as I they talk to you now. I get more than 15 tertiary institutions, more than 15 students in a tertiary institution where they finance, where they support for pay them fees them. I get picking the where I put in a body home because they not been get senior secondary school day. They're not even the junior secondary school. They picking a left now their young villages them and come now the areas like Bumbuna, you know, for access how they call it, junior secondary schools them. I get picking where they support within a border Namathura. I get picking in a boys' school up to now where they support. The teachers they want me to I give them scholarships. Now then why I help we make them propagate the ideology of the APC. We make them popularize the ideology of the APC. We make people then begin appreciate and draw the contrast between before and now, and decide say the APC party now the favorable party way for lead in other parts of the country. So now, so if you can ask me, cost me, and still I they count the cost as a result of the enter that territory day. Then the later part, the party not get no choice, but now for make me, for appoint me as one of the campaign coordinators then. Now that part of the country then. And of course, the result is self-explanatory to you, Prince. We get victory. Now some of the things that where people can say we're not strategic, a young man like me, you go clearly know say, yes, you get the determination, you get the enthusiasm, and above all, a very strategic for bring results, for bring something at the table as far as the politics of the APC is concerned. So if you ask me, my own contribution that one day for win the by-election, in other words, I will say me na one of the unsung heroes for that victory day, sir. Over to you, Prince.
Many thanks once more for that. And just to we listen in public, we talk to Mohamed Conteh, and we just elaborate on the participation inside the Bendugu by-election, which was fiercely contested. And there are many stories around Benduku election, and Unayeri as well. Some of the good things that he's been doing, making contribution, and not forgetting, where he came from, and trying, for help others who are in that same pathway. That's quite very impressive. Mr. Conteh, again, thank you for taking up the opportunity for this interview, for kind of explain yourself. This London chapter, what we talk about when at the beginning for Aspire for, based on the premise where you lay on the significance of this chapter, which very much is an eye-opener for a lot of us. It equally means there are a couple of you guys who are contesting for this particular position. And even though your resume, impeccable, as much as you don't tell the public. Okay, Mohamed, not hearing me. Wonder why not hearing me. Any chance you hear me now?
Yeah, they hear you now. Yes.
Okay, so sorry about that break. So what I will say is this London chapter, thank you so much for breaking it down for some of us. We don't get clear understanding as to what in this chapter sort of represent, where it come from, the concept as a whole. So therefore, we understand, say, a very, very significant post now that they aspire for. So as much as you don't lay your resume away, by all stretch of the language, is very, very impeccable, to be honest. But we haven't spoken to the others as yet, and we understand a few of whom are the contest for this position. My question to you, Mr. Conteh, is what do make you think, say, despite the case where you don't make, now I make a comparative analysis to potentially the others whose resume might be as clean as yours, probably even better than yours. But what do make you think, say, you stand a better chance, for this particular role of the constituency chairman in London? Why do you think, say, you are a better choice?
Thank you very much. Prince, I believe, say, first of all, I will start with my unique history with the party. I can always say, not support Mohamed Conteh because you sabi me. Trace me unique history with the party. If you do your comparative analysis and believe, say, you get somebody way better pass me, we don't work as seriously for this party, go support them. But one thing will stand out, as far as Mohamed Conteh is concerned, now my determination to succeed. The determination to succeed now in take me to territories them where are they yield a good result for the party. My determination to succeed now in make today the APC UK and Ireland youth wing don't become one of the main organs, the most admirable organs of the APC party structure now UK and Ireland as a result of my service. I want to remind you, say, I don't serve with two leaders them within the youth wing of the APC UK and I. One of them, now the longest serving youth leader in the entire APC party structure, when I'm Mohamed Conteh. Now, man, we're very meticulous, very responsible, results oriented. If I serve with them, then we put the APC UK and I Youth League at the center of we branch. I believe, say, now the midfielder when I play great role, mean a major contributing factor. You come to another individual where, of course, that guy is very pragmatic. When I comrade Adams Bangura. Adams Bangura, now man when I will call a team player. They left anybody behind. And any project we want to accomplish, be rest assured that man not they sleep. And would not in lieutenant again, where he go consult or engage with, or may make sure say is to pretend some of their activities in the now Mohamed Conteh. So in other words, I don't be the defender, I don't be the midfielder. Now I want to be the striker for score even more goals. They don't score their own goals them. They don't require goals them. They don't go before. So here is the midfielder, the defender. We want to achieve even better things because I know all them back passes them. I know all the tackles the way they do. So if they give me this chance, I believe say I will score more goals. Now, based on from hindsight, I believe say our best place. Our best place because I know the party structure, not only within the UK and I, but from Sierra Leone. They can't tell you about the unique history from the time when I joined this party as a young man, waiting I go through in terms of punishments, but also I work with an energetic, experienced individual like Bai Mahmoud Bangura, where me and you get similar history as far as the political struggle in Sierra Leone is concerned. Now, the man that one day where he graduates, he not ever say he go find job or send application for go seek job or seek employment. He goes straight to party office and become a servant to the party. He not in get party office, in fact. That man, a bread matter and a grown, and they eat a sidom. They say he sleep day. Say Ernest by Kuruma, make him a relevant individual. He see outstanding qualities them. Today, if we both say we get party office, now by Mahmoud Bangura, and they bring all the wire for let you know, say, I know the structures of the APC, not only from the UK lens, but from back home. So from hindsight, how I don't metamorphose up to this level, and now I dey even try for capture or kind of make myself that individual. We go bring their unique skills there, their skill sets what I get for make we young newborn baby another admirable kind of chapter. But I just touch on one point, Prince. Before I travel, come overseas, I work for the government. I work with DFID, that are the Department for International Development. I work for them on the Farmer Free School, where I they visit farming families them for bring innovative ideas as to how for kind of increase their harvest. It takes key skills for do that. From the acceptance stage, for let them accept you as a different individual. But you as an individual, when they go out there to them farming families there, you say no yegi mendi, you know yegi loco, you know yegi timini. And the culture is different. How you go able to accept waiting and they eat? If you meet and they eat snake, you say for abide by die, for do, for let them go accept you. You get for eat that snake day. You get for eat that snail. I go through that as an individual. Now leadership skill that one day. I work for my government for 5 years. Like the Ministry of Agriculture, because now general agriculture study. I claim up to the rank of acting district director at the Ministry of Agriculture, not Tonkolili district. Now maybe they cover Kono, Tonkolili. So from all the experiences they are, Prince, I believe say backed by my own institutional knowledge, what I don't get. Institutional knowledge from the government side, being one of the youngest civil servants, where I get a certificate from Soroptimis International as the youngest civil servant by then. Prince and the other institution, the Academy of the APC, when at the Youth League, I not see nobody from my competitors then, where they compete with me, where I believe say they go actually get that unique history and that knowledge base what I get for serve with newborn baby. We careful be careful. Believe you me, if we not be careful, somebody with institutional knowledge, but we also understand how the party they operate, it will be disastrous. So now that's make I want people and believe say, me, Mohamed Conteh, don't measure me because you sabi me. Measure me from the achievements, from the institutional knowledge where they bring come to this newborn baby for make them even more admirable within the political circles of the APC. Thank you, Prince.
Well said again. Very impressive. Well, I want to push back on a few things, or not push back, but just challenge you on a few things, because you make quite a brilliant case, and it doesn't surprise me at all. I want to talk about the metamorphosis of you from one end or one stage to the other. Of course, not a man for metamorphose, especially so in a good trajectory from down to up, which you've been doing. The issue I want to raise to you, Mr. Conteh, with all due respect, is first of all, you talk about your other comrade them very humbly, and that shows your humility, the kind of person that you are. And in terms of leadership capacity, I must say. But in so doing, the chapter what we talk about is new and recent. My question to you, you not think, say, even with your experience, you still need for be something like in the shadows, or not, maybe probably for lack of word, not in the shadows, but like an understudy still yet, because you've been doing it for like a number of years and you're very strong and you don't learn a lot. But with a new chapter, we will come with your own challenges and etc. Do you think that you still want to be the man for lead this chapter other than the same people that you don't praise so much, who are way ahead in terms of the experience, and then probably you can use this opportunity for study them again, and then the opportunity will come for let you take them. What say you, sir?
Prince, I'm not going to even pretend. Rome was not built in a day, but at least a brick was laid. Anything where you think, say, you did nurture, you're not going to face with challenges, is an erroneous assumption. But one thing where I tell you, where underpin Mohamed Conteh is, I tell you, say, that the determination to succeed. That's now one of the key ingredients, I will tell you, or the prerequisites. Even I am at the Westman country will offend yourself. If you not fulfill the prerequisites for enter university or certain tertiary institutions, then go consider your determination to succeed. If I tell you, say, challenges are not go day, I lie for you. Challenges are go day. But as a team player, I believe, say, I might not be the perfect individual, but with my team or surrounded by like-minded individuals, with their opinion and their actions, them, they're all equal opportunities, them, where we go give ourselves, and the listening here as well go give ourselves, I believe, say, they will make me, the leader, as a better person. What does that mean? I am willing to learn. Mind you, the London chapter or the London constituency now just one of the constituencies, them. We get the districts. The district chairperson get for day, and the district get for be structures, it get for be constituted. So I believe, say, now like-minded individuals and go day with that concerted effort, I believe, say, we go able build a strong footing and foundation for this newborn baby. In this case, the London constituency. Challenges and go day. Hence the reason why I make it emphasize for let somebody get that unique background, that unique political background, political kind of determination, where we desperately need inside we party now for let it take this leadership. Yes, the people in way I call as me own leaders, them, they don't decide for go now the next level. Not to me own making for let them go that direction there. But me choose, say, London because I'm a newborn baby and I get the right skill sets, I go able make them an admirable structure where all man go admire tomorrow. Hence the reason we make us stick me neck for that. I might as well decide, say, let me go for the chairman of the district. But I choose London because me, now possible like challenge. And I let for prove a point. And that point is, and they employ all the institutional knowledge what I get. With concerted efforts and my team, I believe, say, we go cross the finish line. So if you ask me, I not coerce anybody for letting not come up for this particular position. Me take the challenge, say, indeed, this newborn baby now a challenge for nurture. Yes, Rome was not built in a day, but at least a brick was made. That brick made for firstly, for let this institution, for let this new constituency go be admirable, and one for let Mohamed Conteh be that individual we go lay that brick day. So if you can ask me, yes, I am ready for the challenge. Prince, over to you, sir.
Yes, Mr. Conteh, many thanks as well for that. Eventually, Mr. Conteh, if you were to be elected to this undoubtedly prestigious new position, of course, that would be history in the making. First elected chairperson for the London chapter, and one of the young, vibrant people within the All People's Congress. The question to you is how you intend for govern in terms of projects, in terms of policies, in terms of helping the chapter for help the home, if you are with me. How you intend for go about projects? How you intend for fundraise? Because all things, they say soup, sweet, na money, na killer. How will you coordinate with the base back na freedom? In short, waiting are you plan should you be elected as chairman for London chapter?
I think this is one of the most important questions we I can like for answer. Prince, I want to let you know Mohamed Conteh for who that he be. And politics, why make Boku people and they say politicians and can lie? Now the history that's where you not get the right skill sets for deliver. You not cross the Rubicon, the political Rubicon of the APC. For there, you get the right skill sets for deliver. I am not scripted here. Anything while they talk right now in natural. Why? Because I don't go through the academy of the APC and I know the issues them. If me, tomorrow, I sleep awake, I become the first chairman of the London constituency, one of the issues them, the burning issues them, where I don't identify or setbacks the way I identify now the UK and I branch, now they try for achieve. And how I go do them? Now for bridge that gap between the executive structure of the APC UK and I, or if I can narrow it down to the London constituency, to the general membership. Before now, a lot of activities them be kept I'll call ourselves then shut down between the general membership and the executive structure. So you know, create that enabling environment wherein the membership drive will thrive. So me go bridge that gap there. For let we be more attractive to the general membership, thereby raising useful funds, because you get more membership means more resources coming in. The second thing I go let for do with me team, that the youth wing, now then they call them the Young Congress. If I turn around now, I go see say we not get more youth them, now the executive or the structures of the APC UKI. One way where you go do them, now for make sure say waiting they don't do so. Now we don't get a new constitution. So that age bracket don't make we don't shift from there. Before now, picking them where they 18 and above, no one can compete with them daddy them or their uncle them. Where they come, they can see their age and also their papa their age them or their uncle their age them. They go feel shy, they go become kind of infuriated, you know, they go become timid, they're not going to express themselves. But if we create that enabling environment for make them more attractive, for let we get more youth that will participate in politics now UKIR. To be honest with you, now one of my greatest achievements and a plan that's what I get now my mind for do. The other third thing where I could big sure say me go be a champion through the executive structure of the UKI district. Now the two same issue. I go be a party for put a strong case to we governments. And in this case, I believe that the APC party will be in governance by then. We go put a strong case for let them get a rethink. Let us stop for disenfranchise the diasporans then. We are very resourceful. Let we not just be cash cows as they be know we before. Let them regard we as partners in development rather than competitors. Before now, so then they see we. Now only when they need money, then they contact we. So me, go play that role there. If possible, I go champion that cause for let me put in a very strong case. So we governments, inshallah, it will be the APC government in 2023, June 24, for let them not say they be not disenfranchise we all along, and that if only they work with me, we'll get more for offer. So do we party for make her more attractive. I go do that. I go be a party for champion that, Prince. And the other thing again, where I go like for consider, now for make sure say we broaden the scope. Now the UKI, for now, how many chapters that we get? Now 5 chapters we get. We'll make sure say for be more inclusive by attracting the attention of other areas them. They say UK and Ireland. But the question remains, we don't actually penetrate in the other countries them? Hell no. Where is Scotland? What about Ireland? Where the representation into the governance structure of the UK and I? In a day. So me also, with me team, we go champion that cause for let we make sure say, we make the APC party go far and wide. People see the 4 corners of the UK and I districts. That will be the main agenda where Mohamed Conteh, they bring camp for champion. And I want to hold me on this, Prince. If me be the chairman, we not deliver on this thing, or you not see say some of them projects here, they get a strong footing and foundation for accelerate them projects they are. You know, I want to hold me responsible to Marabambai, Prince, but I go make a known to you say, Mohamed Conteh, wait till he says so. He don't put their structures in place for let we go achieve them. So if you can ask me, above one thing I miss again, the unification of the UKI. Before now, you go agree with me, Prince, about the Alahala and Sonko Sonko. But the people that were responsible for that, they know themselves. Me, Mohamed Conteh, that viciousness for stop. That viciousness, where not they give we a good result, if for stop. So we for make sure say we put in mitigating strategies them, like what I don't highlight so. We go kind of minimize them tensions and day. And one of which now for make the branch accessible to the general membership. Make it not be opaque. Let it be translucent. Where they go able to see through we activities them. Thereby, relative peace or peace, lasting peace will prevail na this UK and I branch. I tell you, thank you, Prince.
Obviously, campaign mode, hitting the high notes, and quite impressive. But again, you sound like a typical politician. The only difference here with you, very smart talking, is you back some of this with substance because there is a history of doables, things that you have actually actualized. So, I mean, people can actually hope for these. Well said, Mr. Conteh.
Thank you.
Yeah, go on.
I say thank you.
You're welcome. In this conversation, obviously, one can extract from inside the kind of personality you are, and even if I make several guesses, I won't be far away. And I think here my resume is attractive enough or good enough, for determining kind of thing on a 50% basis. But you are the man, and you sit down before the TV today and having a conversation. And this is important. This is the one key skill in leadership ability. That is, how do you get along with your fellow Apcans, them, your fellow comrades, which is very important. I make us say in the conversation, some of the things that you said, deduce, adduce, we can extrapolate from there and determine the kind of person you are. But again, you are the man. So I want to ask you directly so you can address this question, your relationship with your comrades.
Thank you. I'm glad the way you use the word comrades. Indeed, they are comrades within the political circles of the APC. But one thing I will tell you, Prince, it goes beyond that. I get a unique relationship with me comrades, them where they compete with me, where we all in at the political race for the chairmanship position. One pandem na Esther Tucker. Esther Tucker may to get a long-standing relationship outside the APC. Esther Tucker now the person where me to can dine any side. And when you see we interaction, if you not be careful, you go misunderstand we say something me to get even a deeper relationship. The same thing goes to Shona. It's rather unfortunate that we can't meet we serve now this struggle, this power struggle. But now possibly command respect. Now possibly very open. Now possibly very respectful. He very cheerful. Whether you see him, but as long as info see you, be rest assured they get the smile where you supposed forget. And they come up to you and greet you, regardless of the age. This is Shona. So if you ask me, like I say, now a competition, now a race, and at times politics can be vicious. Now an interest game, you understand? But count on me as Mohamed Conteh. I'm not care for can unpack somebody in skeletons. No, I will not do that. I'm not come here for can do them just for score political points. No, I will not do it. One thing will draw the line of disparity between a leader, a genuine leader, you understand, and somebody where they try to manipulate in way, you understand, using other means or catapult to political prominence. Now where they go on the offensive, begin unpack the weaknesses them, or begin call other people their name. I don't believe in that. Be rest assured, because I believe in myself. I don't invest so much so that, so this level where I don't reach, not so there they can't offend or step on somebody in toes. just for achieve waiting I go call now unpaid job. I will never do that. I get a long way for go. Here we use them as a platform for catapult myself to political prominence. So if you can ask me two comrades the way we compete, believe you me, I get a unique relationship. And I go assure you one thing. When I go win Saturday, you go see they all they come around me. We dance together.
I love the confidence. When I go win Saturday, you go see. Right? I mean, ladies and gentlemen, we are having a conversation with the APC aspirant for the London chapter, Mr. Mohamed Conteh, where they lay in case waste in front of you so that when I go vote for him. I mean, it's up to owner how much he make in case, but kind of very impressive, I must say. And I keep getting, wild. We will come back. We come towards the end of this interview, and I get 2-3 more questions then for you before we final landing. But Fambulem, again, I just tell you now, if we make effort for share, we know say people get for watch this far, wide, and near. We know that. But then the live viewing as well, it does really matter. We get many shows they come for now. Hopefully this weekend we get a heavy one they come on Dr. Kande Yumkela. And a few others wanna keep watch. Mr. Conteh, obviously you don't speak warmly of your fellow comrades, very warmly. It shows you are a humble man by my estimation, and it shows you are workable with, so it can be either way. And I mean, just one for ask a straightforward reflection of the previous administration. What are your thoughts? I know a few of them, and I've got huge respect, especially for Mr. Mohamed, for my chairperson for UK and I. Got huge respect for him and people like Simeon and the rest. But again, the question are you looking back, and you don't serve this administration. You hear me, Mr. Conteh? You hear me? You hear me, sir? Okay, Fambule, Mr. Conteh, they have issues with him. Microphone, speaker. No chance, you not hearing me? Still not hearing me? Any chance? Oh, come on. Don't spoil this interview now. We're coming to the end. Still not hearing me? No?
Yeah, I hear you now. I hear you now.
Okay, so just straightforward to the question. You don't work with the previous administration. I mean, they say I get huge respect, here for the administration, the outgoing administration. Mr. Mohamed, huge respect. Simeon and others. But of course, that's me. And I just want to ask you, here for a reflective thought with the previous administration, where obviously you work with and you grow up with, and you've been having flowing tribute towards them. What are we hearing particularly reflection about them?
Well, Prince, you can agree with me, say, one of the greatest setbacks now we country now. Now that lack of recognition that you meet somebody don't work and you can't erase in effort. Now it make we go backwards now we country. If I narrow and down to the UK and I, yes, I get a very unique relationship, working relationship with senior comrades them. Some of them, the likes of Mustafa Hamid Kuruma, Simeon Bangura, Malcolm Conteh, and Adams Bangura. I don't work with them. They were all. With that experience, when we don't capture from them, one can use that experience for build up on waiting them we don't do. I no can erase anyone in efforts here. If I don't do them, I go do waiting the power I don't do that salon. It not go yield me a very good dividend. And be rest assured. Rather, I'm not even able to achieve in any shape or form what they try for achieve. Now this newborn baby. So if you can ask me the experience when we don't gain from them, yes, challenges every day. But I go use also my knowledge or my experience what I don't gain as a result of them challenges and they for lay a catapult this newborn baby to an admirable level where all man go reflect and say, yes, this person where we left now we legacy this, now we true legacy, and kind of derail with efforts where we don't put into RAM. So now that's no more me go able to do. I no can erase their efforts. They don't work, they don't go. Now like a stage performance. Where you come, you get your role where you they play, you perform, you go. The other player they come back. As I tell you, I don't be the defender, I don't be the midfielder. Now I want to be the striker for score even more goals. Now that's how I will tell you if I can answer that question, the Prince.
Yeah, so you sound very much like a utility player. You don't be the defender, you don't be the midfielder. Now you want to be a striker, all rounder. Brilliant stuff. Mr. Conteh, towards the end of this particular interview, I think this is my second to last question. On a personal note, my understanding is, we all get yes na gone, and I don't think there's any secret anyway. I'm made to understand that you aspire for become a member of parliament in Sierra Leone.
Yes.
Will you confirm? Yes?
Yes, a simple yes.
Yeah, okay. And if that is the case, Mr. Conteh, don't you think that you will walk the boat a little bit, the stability of this new body where they just form, where they aspire for head? Should the opportunity come for you to serve Natong, they're so quickly because elections is almost upon us, and then you go left this position, a very new position. Don't you think that in itself will create some instability?
Well, not at all, Prince. I just want to remind you, me not the first person we make that kind of effort. But one thing where I will assure you is this: charity begins at home, and home is where your heart is. Miami Family Day. Now we don't face with the challenges after the elections. We know how many of we were actually galvanize support and kind of bring up useful resources where we party desperately need. Now we day where we stand for defend the party and we country. You they see you go attest to that. Where we embark on demonstration and other activities them for defend we party. So those days of mediocrity, you don't know. We need the right mindset. Like how I say, charity begins at home. We get we lower elections them first. Prince, geographically impossible for all two positions them at the same time. Meaning, waiting come first. La go for and force. Anything else is secondary. So because I get that determination for let the UK and I district succeed, and I also believe internally say, me go be a major contributing factor from hindsight for let we achieve that during this crucial time. If you bring somebody with less experience about this district, it will be disastrous. So now teamwork. We can for be like minds, people there with the right.
Yeah, but just for the benefit of time, if I can just barge in, here a few times. Yeah, that sounds great, Mr. Conteh. But certainly there will be people on the other side who will say it sounds like I'm being greedy. Secondly, it sounds like you can train your resources on a particular, factor. In this case, like how you say, you day, you family day. So therefore, your emphasis, your priority go sort of there. But you want stretch, and that means you stretch your resources, and in the end, it does weaken you. What about that?
No, Prince, not at all, actually. As I say, I can fly, go salon most of the time, or go help for work for the party. As I tell you, I want to draw your mind back. My activities na salon, not specifically focus on me member of parliament. No, not at all, Prince. Rather, now for work for the party, if you give about Bendugu, say, very recently, I don't stage one of the biggest gala na Bendugu. Now the party, because the sitting MP, where they, still able to penetrate there. Now, through my own efforts, make for the first time you go there, this Galawa stage. So now the party activity they do.
So but again, Mr. Conteh, that a noble cause. Obviously, nobody will deny that. But this not in and out. In terms of aspiring for some position, if you were to succeed, it means you will have to move home. And moving home, and this now my last point on this particular issue, will imply a vacuum where you will create there. And even though not in party interest, but elections come with money and time. What say you?
Yes, Prince, like how they say again, charity begins at home. My priority now London. For now, my priority, they say this, now London. We get the lower elections them. Now then they come first before presidential and parliamentary elections. Tomorrow, if you don't see me vying for members, how we call a member of parliament position, it not come as a surprise to you. It's about me choosing the right, you understand, the right, taking the right decision for actually help, you understand, for resuscitate with party. Now that we desperately need now. So if you ask me a question, we get lower elections and then they come first. Now that's not a major focus for now. The member of parliament, a secondary issue to me. So even if Apple say I get waiting I want now London, at the same time I get waiting I want now Freetown, believe you me now, it make a meticulously. The yarn forget somebody will go naturally succeed me. It's not about having the creating a vacuum. You know, now that's not the importance of teamwork. When we work as a team, problems can be easily solved. Prince.
Okay.
I am not kind of dressing myself in borrowed robes here, Prince. But things they come now once at a time, the sequence at which the political events and they come. Now the lower elections and they come. Now that's me they go for. Now Mohamed Conteh they go for. Mohamed Conteh they go for a focus now for the London constituency chairmanship position. Anything else out of that now secondary. And I want to remind you again, Prince, the likes of Cherry Coco, they be all two positions them and up to now all two positions there at the same time. And I want to remind you again, all one council, himself they go for member of parliament, but he vie again for BPR on UK and I. Not only one begin that. Even Payansane, when a Payansane, be all two positions there at the same time. So if you ask me that question there, Mohamed Conteh, I don't want to be saying a case study at all as well as the politics.
Okay, all right, Mr. Conteh, point taken, point noted. And yes. I could have let you carry on and on and on because you find for said the clarity. But I think you made the case enough. And just because of time factor. I be want to take one or two thoughts, here from the contributing factors them in the chat room. And one of them, as you can see now, the screen come from Mr. Yusuf Fofana. I don't think say you're in a position for actually address these. But one or two things, just forgive the moment, Mr. Fofana, is he asks, what is the position of the APC concerning the names that ECSL has deleted from the voters register? Would you know the position of the party?
Sorry, come again, Prince.
This person they asked in the chat room.
Yes.
Waiting at the position where the APC don't take concerning the names where the ECSL don't delete na the voter register.
Well, Prince, to be honest with you, ECSL, I don't think say that they always work in the. I don't want kind of say something we go offend people at all.
So let's veer away from there because there's a lot ongoing sensitive times. He also say,
as far as me concerned, me not say the party they follow due process, especially where legality is concerned. You know, I'm not going to be better place for answer some of them questions and they, it can get some ramification. So if that question there, the person ask me, I believe say the party, it gets structure. We get a legal team. We're going to be best place for answer some of them questions and they.
Absolutely.
Any question specifically now the London district is the London constituency or the London the UK and I districts.
You're absolutely right. Now, make us say, I don't think say you're in a position for answer, and I know say you will weigh in on that, but you cannot answer specifically, And there's a second part to in question as well, or second question. You say, what is the mechanism that the APC don't put in place for the petition surrounding the primary elections? I don't understand that. Do you understand what he mean?
Yes. Say they don't conduct like how you say the primary elections, then we'll get the ward elections that we don't do now. The ward elections, we get series of petitions. But like how I say again, ITGC and the other teams, the electoral management committee, then they work tirelessly for let them make sure say they address their issues. Then you see very recently we go to court again. When we go to court, first of all, for go ask for extension, but also for go resolve some of their issues there. I believe say people they use the deliberate ploy for derail the efforts. You understand? where the teams they don't put in place for, let us make sure we get a successful outcome.
Okay.
You know? So I believe say people are for desist from that.
Okay, we down on the hour mark. Mr. Conteh, we down on the hour mark, and I want to take one quick one again. You know what I mean? Yeah, because your volume don't deep. Every time you volume deep, you hear me now? You hear me now, sir? You hear me? Hello? Any chance you hear me? Now from your side, because I hear you where you touch. So now you side and they come up from. You hear me?
Prince, I want to let you mute me and unmute me, please.
Me they hear you. You hear me now?
Oh dear.
You hear me now? Are they hearing you? You know they hearing me. Oh man, come on.
Oh.
Edit mic settings. Let me see. Echo cancellation. Automatically adjust my mic volume.
Yeah. Oh,
this is not the ending part now, man. Come on. You hear me now? Okay. Whilst we wait for Mr. Conteh, while I talk, if you at some point you pick up me audio, let me know. No worries, I will keep talking. So again, we don't come to the end of this program, and I've been take one more question from Mr. Delwyn Thomas, all the way from Bangor in Northern Ireland. We'll talk about them priority there earlier on. I asked specifically about priority, what thing will be in priority, but of course, in recognition of our people that within at the chat room, so at least we kind of interactive. So I'll be one pose the same question again to the guest. And you ask specifically if you can name for inside in first 6 months. So I'll be one for let touch on that. Unfortunately, when they get volume problem. Conteh, you want come out? Conteh? Okay, not even they look me again. So maybe we'll have to end the interview here because after all, one great question I have been get for him, we now for let be flow in thoughts, on how you see the outcome of Saturdays. I think that's Saturday night in the election. Also this Saturday, I believe the next one. This other Saturday, now different elections. So we will have to leave it here for now. You know, we will have to leave it, come out and come back in. Okay, let me kick them out. Let me do that. At least. Yes, kick from
come back.
Yes. Yeah, so I should have thought about that, quickly. So, Fambulem, again, we are coming towards the end of this particular program. Very interesting interview. Brother is well spoken, obviously. Same for the campaign mode. We get a few of the interviews there. They come up. We'll get for squeezing. I think I get about 2 or 3 more on a senior level where they come up. So, yeah, I will not forget, for kind of a tune in. If the brother come back, we'll just pose this question to asked by a member of the public in the chat room. When our brother Delwyn Thomas, comrade Delwyn Thomas, and then see the brother answer that quickly, and we'll pose our final thoughts to him. If he does come back and there's no problem with the sound, and we close this all-important program, but you can find where you don't get good interview of this kind. It's good for the guest, it's good for the platform, it's good for the host, that the guest finish off the job that he started off so well. That are the high points, so we'll give him like 2 or 3 minutes, and hopefully it come back and just close this wonderful program. In the meantime, I ask you now, and don't forget for tuning on Saturday, on Sunday, on Monday. 2 days ago, I believe, was it on a Monday? We've been getting an interview with a brother within Holland, we write book. We'll be supposed for interview on the basis of them book. You hear me now, sir?
Yes, I hear you loud and clear, Prince.
Okay, just a quick one because we're out of time. If you just address this question quickly, and then we'll give you the final thoughts, so we'll wrap up this program. So, brother Delwyn Thomas, all the way from Ireland, Northern Ireland, he asked question. You will address this, but he wants specifics and just for. So, in question, say, what are your tangibles? What are your tangibles for your first 6 months if you were to be elected? And they ask whether you can give 4, please. Fire away.
Yes. I don't make mention about youth empowerment. The second one, now women empowerment. The third one, now for accessibility between the executive structure of the London constituency and the general membership. That's not the third one. But the fourth one again, now membership drive and then fundraising. The membership drive, they increase fundraising and they work side by side. You know, if we make the London constituency attractive to the general membership, we go get more members them, thereby raising useful funds where the party desperately need. But also organizing events we go make the Sierra Leonean community, at least the Sierra Leonean community, you know, go feel say a political structure they will then call the mighty APC. And how for do them? Now for organize events them like outings, for make youth groups them, you understand, sensitization, campaigns them, you know, community development initiatives them. I believe say by so doing, you don't shift from politics to community engagement. So that's all they kind of create the enabling environment where people then go think say, yes, the APC party now the UK and I now a force to be reckoned with, but also now an establishment where what considering. So now that we miss now. So if you can ask me in a nutshell, now that's I will build say I will able to achieve for the short term and the medium and long term.
Okay, Mr. Conteh. Many thanks, ladies and gentlemen. We will talk to Mr. Conteh, and this is the final landing. Hopefully, it's a soft landing. The question here is, Mr. Conteh, you've spoken well. Yeah. And my question to you: if you were to be elected, how prepared are you for hit the ground running? And the same question with Delwyn asked, so you don't need to address her again. That was my final question regarding priority and in ranking order, which will be priority number 1, 2, 3, 4. But I think Delwyn don't put them to you. So the question here is, have you got a team, sir? Are you prepared if you were to be elected next week and the next day, as soon as you are elected, to be able to hit the ground running?
Yes, absolutely, Prince. As you know, I'll say that I'd rather be the sacrificial lamb. Meaning, if it calls for la no sleep, for let we achieve some of them tangibles way Delwyn talk about, mention, I'll do just that. And I've started doing it already. Because by making this whole venture or by making the London constituency more attractive to people, it don't make that attention day. Already wait till they do so. Because for like a young man like me, they highlight some of the key issues them, the setbacks them, and the mitigating strategies them, the plans they want to get. For that make sure say the London constituency will be one of the most admirable constituencies in the diaspora. I don't begin start the job already. Because I get listening ears. So what if tomorrow I'll be the chairman?
The brother don't freeze.
I will do even more. Tomorrow,
unfortunately, he is frozen. So we'll have to end the show here. But at least he's made the point.
Can you hear me?
Really made the point. Another comrade has come up, Mixer. The Mixer, youth and women empowerment are generic terms. How do you empower them, Mixer? Which is another good question. But because of coming late into the conversation, we can't continue to give the brother an opportunity for let to answer the question there, because you will just stretch the program. Hopefully next time, once the program is on, people, you know, of interest, with interest, will come and converge and pose their question there. You freeze right there, Mohamed, but it will be unfair. Let me just give you the last word. The last word, please.
Yes. Prince, today, me and Mohamed Conteh, I they present myself to one of the listeners them and supporters, sympathizers of the mighty APC, UK and I districts. I don't want to let una support me because una know me. I don't want to let support me because me and your brother, your friend. I want to let support me because of my unique history with the party. And for also me experience, me wealth of experience where I don't get. Where I ready for utilize, for I make sure say the London constituency will be one of the most admirable constituencies in the diaspora. I not come for can erase history. Rather, I come for can propel or turbocharge the efforts where other leaders they don't make. For there, we continue for make the UK and I districts one of the hub of the diaspora. So please, I want on Saturday, una go to the polls as early as possible for let una cast una votes for Mohamed Conteh. be rest assured, I'm not going to let una down. Me not a saint. I ready for land. I still a land. But I believe, say, for now, a better place than any other person where they come out for lead this new baby because of my wealth of experience what I get. Please, I dey beg una go cast una votes. If difficult, actually for left you job, for go vote now. The country not easy. Please, I dey prevail on una. But this efforts where we they do, then little efforts here, that in they help for build with society. Because by so doing, it puts me in a very strong footing and foundation to Marawa catapult, continue for catapult myself to political prominence. I go remember say now people in Lekuna now una make I reach that height day. So please, I dey beg una support Mohamed Conteh and una go vote for me on Saturday. Stay blessed and thank you very much, Prince. I tell you plenty thank you for give me this platform for make it possible for give me voice or send me voice out there for make this new constituency an admirable one. Thank you very much.
It's always a pleasure, Mohamed. Of course, leading to the elections. This is another interview, of course, after 3 years or so. We managed to get you back. But you see, you should not only be coming on your interest basis, you be coming on for a broader cause. But all the best. I wish you all the best and good luck and many thanks. Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. We've come to the end of a brilliant interview with a brilliant brother. I mean, it's up to you. You can make the case, but he's made his case. He's laid it waste. It's definitely up to you. But watch out. On Monday, we believe we'll bring in another heavyweight who will be aspiring for the same position. And we're going to be hearing their own side of the story. Very interesting times ahead. For the Then and Now Media Empire, I've been your host and presenter, Prince Emil Kromah. They say goodbye to you now. Until then, goodbye. Thank you very much, sir.